another weekend, and wouldn't you know, we're keeping an eye on precipitation again. It's been that way all summer long, and looks like it's going to start the fall that way as well. Speaking of which, fall arriving officially a little after midnight tonight. So we're tracking Ophelia, which was named today, and that looks to be setting us up for a wet and coolish day on Saturday. Sunday might be a little drier. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then cooler, drier air coming in, at least for the first half of next week. We've had some filtered sunshine today outside the Beachview studio, 66 degrees right now, but our dew point is 48 degrees, and that's indicating that we still have a lot of dry air overhead, but an east-northeasterly wind slowly getting us a little bit more moisture into the air. We're going to need a bit more before we talk about any rain. Temperature's been generally upper 60s across most of the area, and most of the eastern seaboard for that matter. That's because we have a lot of cloud cover as we head to our south, and some decent rains getting wrapped up by Ophelia, which was officially named today. Now, the tropical conditions, the tropical storm, that's going to head into the Carolinas. But some of this rain and cloud cover and winds associated with it are going to kind of peel off here and head to southern New England in bits and pieces. One of those pieces coming in Saturday morning, lasting into maybe late Saturday afternoon, and then another piece possibly on Sunday. So it's kind of a convoluted forecast here. I'll give you the particulars on Ophelia. As of the 5 o'clock advisory, 70 mile per hour winds now, so it's almost a low-level hurricane here. 32.9 north, 76.3 west if you're tracking at home. And 986 millibars, that's what you would typically see for a nor'easter, and it's more the nor'easter conditions that we may feel, at least a weak nor'easter anyway. North-northwest winds at moving to north-northwest at 13 miles per hour. So that's going to bring it into eastern North Carolina overnight tonight and into first thing tomorrow morning. For us, we do have gale warnings up along the coastline, generally Buzzards Bay, Nantucket Sound, Martha's Vineyard Sound, also south of Rhode Island, Block Island including that. So if you head to the south coast, waters could get a little choppy and we could have some stiff breezes down there, especially very late tonight, early tomorrow morning, lasting in through a good chunk of the weekend. For the rest of us, it's kind of on the edge. You see we have strong high pressure in place here. As I mentioned, dew points in the 40s, so it does take a bit of moisture to get through that, and I do think we will get a thump of that, but it's going to be more towards the coast. So water comes in tomorrow. We'll see how long it lasts, maybe another batch on Sunday. As for tonight, though, we have clouding up. It's going to be a cloudy night. It's going to feel kind of damp out there. Maybe a shower after midnight towards dawn. And look at those sunset now, 6:43. We're continuing to lose a lot of sunshine here as we get closer and closer to that equinox, which is, again, first thing tomorrow morning. Low 50s tonight ought to do it for temperatures. Now, we have the rain in there for tomorrow. I think more often than not, it is a rainy afternoon. It could start to die down, though, as we get later in the afternoon. That's possible as dry air tries to come back in. So that sets us up for a lull here for Saturday night, and maybe a good chunk of Sunday as well before another batch of showers tries to move in here later on Sunday, and those could last into Monday morning. And then we clear it out. We should have a nice day coming up on Tuesday.